something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, relax, relax.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
To the right. Let's go, Mexico. Pick up the 90.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Locke. Throw left side, complete. It's Cole. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Luck now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw on second down is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Good job, D. Good job, D. That's right. It's going to be a long day.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46. 46. Gun. Gun.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Now Love. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump. And look at this, it's a fake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Here we go, 46.
1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Get out.
Tie it right.
They keep on the ground with him. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Gun.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Hustle.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go, get out. Here we go, going to 54.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They're going to 53.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come out here in the eye. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
4 down. Hey, 47. No. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, easy.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Luck. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
4 down. Check. Check it back.
59.
Now a 1st down throw, Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Luck now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
12. 12.
On first down, Luck dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now maybe a free play here for Luck. And he fires one incomplete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Luck. Moncrief brings it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 4 down.
Now it's Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Get out. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. Switch. Hey. 26.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To throw is Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this one all the way up past the 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Here we go, 46.
26.
Prescott on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Good. Here we go, 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
2 go 46. 46.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Allen Hurns, 89 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Locke, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds Hurns left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but then you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Gun.
26.
Second down, Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Gun. Go. Get out there. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the move to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
He'll get it up the middle. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Stepping, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Andrew Luck hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Prescott. Able to shake him off. Incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. After the interception, it's Love. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw on second down is Love. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. David Irving in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On second down, Prescott again. Flushed out right. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch, and 26.
First down, Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
4 down. Alert.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's awesome.
Watch left. 6-man. Check.
We go 46.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, get out.
A give to Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's finish now. 46.
Tight to the right, boys. Tight to the right. Move.
Here we go, get out. 26.
They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
26.
Prescott now from the 50. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
This is Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Stay on the slot. Stay on the slot. Let's go. Kid, 21. Kid, 21. Hey, come on, now. Come on, now.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9.
47. Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there.
Kill it. Motion me out.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Luck now to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. There's the first NFL catch for DJ Shark. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Luck. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make, and I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
46.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cowboys, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.